Hey, how's it going, everybody? My name's Nelson. I'm just here to tell you a little bit about Fig House. So yeah, Fig House. This place is so much more than meets the eye. Okay, let's start off with the fact that it's dead cheap. Places like New York and Los Angeles are known for having crazy high rent. Like, I'm from New York, and rent over there on average is like $1,500 for like even something as small as a studio. But here at $495, man, let's just get that off the bat. You're not gonna find much lower that's like legit. Like, even looking on Craigslist, you'll see $495, but it'll be for like one of those scams. $495 is incredibly affordable, across the board, regardless of what you get. You know what I'm saying? And this place just has so much packed into it that just makes it so worth it. That's why there's a lot of long-term people here. I've been here for 2 years. There's other people in the house that have definitely been here for the same amount of time or longer. You know what I'm saying? Because what does that $495 include? That $495 includes maid service. That $495 includes, a landlord, who takes care of the place. That $495 includes AC in all the rooms, just all utilities. Like, dude, it really is a steal, and it gives you a nice foundation to be able to, build in Los Angeles before you decide to branch off and figure something else out. Because in a lot of ways, this house, you could stay long term if you want, like, years on years, but this place more so is a good stepping stone to figure out your path in Los Angeles, and it also gives you the freedom to be able to do that, because you can just as easily go to, like, the middle of Culver City or the middle of Santa Monica and rent out a 1-bedroom for like $1,500 to $2,000. But imagine how much more you're gonna need to work within that month to be able to make rent for that place. You know what I'm saying? And you live here for $495. You work a couple days out of the month, and you're set. And you have the rest of that month to just chill, do what you want, work on your craft. You know what I'm saying? And that's something money can't buy, honestly. And that's one of the things that I'm incredibly grateful for living in this house. It's that freedom and the ability to find out that there's more to life. There's more ways to live than what's traditionally known. Because I came from a very clean-cut neighborhood before I moved here, and the lifestyle over there is very 9 to 5, very 5 days a week you work type stuff. But moving to Los Angeles and discovering Fig House and the culture that exists around here is just like, whoa, like, it's mind-blowing. Like, the different routes you can take to be able to sustain yourself and make money. Like, you don't have to do that if you don't want to. And this place accepts that notion and allows it to propagate and lets you discover it on your own. And that leads to the next thing about discovering. Living at Fig House, you get exposed to so many people from different walks of life and different cultures. And a big one is obviously, entertainment. And that's something that I would have never even been in the back of my mind had I not come to Fig House first. And reason being, I came here originally just to work. I didn't care what I did. I was a bouncer. I was a cook in a kitchen. I did maintenance work. You name it, I did it to make money legally, of course. And after talking with people here and it becoming cool with the people here after I moved in, obviously entertainment came up in conversations, and that's kind of how I was able to figure out how to start that path. I did it originally just to make a couple bucks here and there, just doing background gigs and stuff like that. But after that, I started to break into doing more gigs, and then I'm like, dude, this is something I actually really enjoyed, and I would love to make it something that's sustainable for, like, supporting a family in the future. So that goes with saying, like, I would have never tried branching into entertainment had it not been for this house. Because again, I came from a very clean-cut neighborhood. Gigs and entertainment, unfortunately, get looked down on because they're like, oh, you're never gonna make money that way, yada yada, the whole 9 yards. But in Los Angeles, you can do it, and it was mind-blowing to me at first, but then obviously I get used to it because you live here for a while and you get used to those things. But it's like, dude, like, this place lets you be able to do that. You can obviously do it somewhere else, you know what I'm saying? But this place lets you do that and be able to live here while you're doing it. And it's something that you could do to make rent as opposed to like, you know, a little side hustle that, you know, you have sometimes. It gives you, Fig House gives you the freedom to be able to make money in ways that you enjoy as opposed to don't enjoy. Yeah, okay. But yeah, it's just, this place is a lot of value, a lot of value, and it's somewhere I recommend for anybody, not just young adults, not just, you know, people in my age range or like me, anybody. We have people in their 60s that have lived here and have meshed comfortably with everyone in the house. I'm gonna be honest with you though, you're gonna make compromises because you're gonna be living in a house in a dorm-like situation, but it's things that people can deal with because we have long-term people here. It's not, you know, the compromises aren't so bad to the point that people want to leave. You know, for the most part, they're incredibly reasonable, and they're things that, you know, okay, you have a couple things here and there, like, you know, having to wait a little bit longer to go to the bathroom, but guess what? You don't have to go to work every single day of the week to be able to make rent to live here. You know what I'm saying? You have freedom. You make compromises, but in return, you have freedom in life. Like, duh, you know? So, yeah, that's a little bit about Fig House, and I suggest if, you know, you're a young adult looking to move to Los Angeles and you're trying to have a little bit of economic freedom while you figure out what you do, Fig House is definitely a step in the right direction. I suggest you give it a shot. Take it easy.